What's up, guys? Welcome to the Make It Happen podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Make It Happen. This is episode 43. I'm joined on the couch by my good friends, Rhino, Jamel, The Pillow, and Big Moody behind the boards. People will start thinking that Jamel is the Pillow. And I kind of want... What you drinking there, champ?
Something short.
This is a blueberry smash.
Okay.
Shout out
Boozy
to
with Moody special.
shout out to Moody.
If you guys haven't already grabbed that ebook,
this is actually in the ebook. Well,
Buy three of them,
one.
actually. Don't
Yeah,
buy
that's
one.
one in the next ebook.
Yeah.
In the next ebook, but he had one out now that has good cocktails in it. Make sure we have the link
cheers
below.
to Big Moody. Cheers.
Shout out to Moody.
You ain't
His
gotta
first
drink.
book.
Moody?
First of many, my guy.
Lame. Why y'all ain't got a drink?
First of
Thought
many,
we
my
celebrating you
I
today.
stay boozy.
Damn, I didn't even get a drink.
I'm
Huh?
already boozy.
guy. Yeah, man.
Y'all wilding out.
So let's this question I seen online. What is
Hold on.
Let's-
I think we should make an Instagram page for the pillow.
I think we should.
The Pillow.
The Pillow.
gotta get him some ass then. Hey, this we can break the couch in somebody first. No, but look, check this out.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
For the pillow, not me, the pillow.
Hey, you
Y'all brought it up. But
Whatever.
whatever. All right, so what amount of let's start with is $1 million life changing money?
What about a pussy?
It was a lot.
depending on who life.
Right, so it was just a big debate. So I would ask you when someone says life changing money, what does that mean to you?
I think that it depends on where you're at in life. If you are somebody that is broke or barely making ends meet, I think that $1 million for sure would change your life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're somebody that is financially stable already and has enough money to where they can buy what they want, and not you're not mega rich, but you're most people probably look at you as you're well off.
Right.
$1 million isn't going to change your life. It's not going to make it substantially different. The same things that you can do with $400,000, you can do with $1 million. You can buy the same car, you can travel the same vacations, you can eat at the same places, stay at the same hotels. Your life, for the most, it'll be better, but it's not going to like be a overhaul of your life. If you're somebody that's making $40,000 a year and you get dropped $1 million in your lap, that's going to change your life.
Right.
I agree.
Would you agree?
I definitely agree to that.
So what I want to ask is, when they say life changing money, is the first thing that come to you mind enough money to stop working, or is it just
No.
like enough money to like just change your life
I think
marginally?
to me, life changing means it takes you from the way that you live your life now and improves it.
Okay.
So like everything that you do today, the car you drive, the places you eat at, the way you feel about your bills, the clothes that you wear, the vacations you take, everything about you will get a little bit better.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, I believe that is the case.
I don't mean like personally. I mean like in terms of like the
Lifestyle.
finer things in life.
Lifestyle.
Right,
Yeah.
your lifestyle.
So I mean,
Because I look at it as $1 million would change anyone's life, depending on who you
yeah,
are.
if
I think $1 million is $1
Because
million.
if you got money, you have $1 million that you can invest and feel comfortable investing.
but
or
that don't
$500,000.
change your life though.
It can.
that's what I'm saying.
investing
That's
$1
why
million
it gets
can
money,
change your
right?
life.
Because it's like change your life. Yes, like you said, I got a new car. I got
First of all,
$1 million
nobody is going to
liquid.
get a free $1 million.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just hypothetical speaking.
I mean, that's what
I'm
we
just saying,
talking
like you
about.
could whatever inheritance, whatever happens. I'm just saying, like what amount of money. I just want to know how people look at it
That's a
when
good
someone
question.
says life changing
Yeah.
money.
I just think that if you got $3 million today and you wake up and you got $4 million tomorrow, you're living the same life that you were living the day before.
yeah, because you could be conditioned to money. Yeah,
You're
already
probably a
have
little
money.
happier.
Right, yeah.
Like things like you got an extra $1 million to play with, but the way that you live your life is going to be the same.
right.
If you take somebody that's making $40,000 a year and they wake up tomorrow with $1 million, their life is going to change.
Right.
Everything
So-
about them.
So I think a better question would be if your net worth like doubled. That'll probably be.
Oh, that's life changing for anybody.
That's life.
That's what I'm trying to see. What's
yeah.
life changing?
Yeah.
What would somebody say? What could everybody agree on that's a life changing amount?
I think
of
it just
money?
depends on where you're
where
at.
you're at. Right. No, I'm
Like,
just saying for everybody.
I
So
think people that make $10 million and people that make $15 million, they're living the same life.
yeah, for sure.
But a person that's making 90,000 or 100,000 and somebody that's making 3 million, they're living completely different lives.
So for everybody, doubling your net worth would be life changing. For all,
Absolutely.
no matter
For
how much
anyone.
money.
I mean,
For
it just
anybody,
depends on
yeah.
who you are, what
Who
you
you
got
are.
going on,
Right.
how
I
you
just wanna
value
get a-
money,
And
how you
what
spend your money.
And like you said, what is life changing? So some people life changing, like you said, is
Depends on how you spend your money.
is
Yeah.
how you say you spend your money. So life changing is
lifestyle.
I can go get some people life changing is material things, right?
Right.
And some people just it changed my whole family. Like I can get my family out this place,
Right.
get this business going, and then some people like, oh, I can finally get that car I always wanted, or I
Right.
can finally go get these clothes or shoes. So I think everybody look at it totally different.
different.
Like you got to look at what is life changing for you. Life changing for somebody that might not be starting a business.
Right.
That might not never was something they thought
that
about.
For somebody that is, like middle America
Yeah.
type, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Once you remove yourself from the worry of how I'm going to pay my bills,
Yeah.
and like when you go out to eat, you look at the menu price and like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to eat that. Like once you remove like those sort of things out of the equation, I think that's where the biggest jump in quality of life happens.
Yeah.
Is like, all right, I can travel where I want to travel. I can eat what I want to
Yeah.
eat. I can do things. I can't go buy a fucking 600-foot yacht, but I
Right.
can, I know I can go to dinner.
Right.
I know if the check comes, I don't have to worry about my shit bouncing.
Yeah. Right.
I know my bills are going to be paid. That's a certain level of like relief that
Yeah.
a lot of people haven't experienced.
Right.
And I lived that way for the majority of my life too. And I think that is where the biggest leap in happiness and comfort is happening.
Oh yeah, it's like you said, everyday things is now you don't have to worry about. Like you said,
I know that my bills will be paid.
I know my bills
Right.
gonna be paid. I know if we go to dinner, regardless of where we go, I can go eat at wherever. I can't be like, well, this week we're gonna have to do the dollar menu. Then when I get paid on the first, then we can go. It's like the first is every day
Right.
to someone. Then
Or like you
yeah.
just don't even consider
yeah
Right.
how
Just
much the
think about
food
it.
costs.
You
Like,
just
it's
comfortable.
You
It's
just comfortable.
insignificant.
That's a good yeah.
Me personally, I think on like if we looking at like just like based on median income, I feel like between 10 and 50,000 would drastically change majority of Americans' life.
Yeah.
Not saying like you would be living but you will completely remove all of the issues that you probably immediately have.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about X amount. When I heard the question.
10 grand?
Between 10 and 50 for like the average American, for
There's
sure.
no way that's gonna change.
But because of how
you
the
gotta
world
think
is
about,
today,
like, how
People
much
got more than that in credit card debt, probably.
and debt, yeah, but they ain't got that. They can just go.
I mean,
spend.
shit, that's probably giving them a clean slate. I think
That ain't
for
life changing though.
I mean, it drastically
It's
would.
it's helpful,
Right.
but you still gonna have the same house. You still gonna have the same car. You still gonna do everything that you do today is gonna be the same.
Right.
Probably just a little less stressful. Like I'd be happy if 10 grand is 10 grand. People be
Right.
happy with 10
10
grand.
grand, yeah, yeah.
But it's not gonna change the quality of your life.
Because I feel like $1 million is like the American dream. It's fantasized about in these questions like we ask. But I feel like it's done on. When I think about like the average person that's going to work every day and the bills that they have to pay and the amount of money they would need. If majority of Americans are making $50,000 a year, you don't think an exact amount of money that you make in a year, you receive $50,000, that wouldn't be life changing to them? Where else would they receive that amount to be able to do any of?
So what about their life is changing?
I'm not saying it's going to improve. Like,
When I hear life changing, I think of your life is different.
yeah,
after
we
this.
agreed on it being double your. But at the same time, like we said, your net worth being doubled. That could be doubling that net worth.
Yeah, I mean, some people got negative net worth.
That's what I'm saying.
doubling
Though.
that don't
So
mean
I
nothing.
mean,
But I'm just saying, when I hear life changing, I think that means that tomorrow my life is different.
right.
I think I look at it. I see what you're saying. Like completely changed. Like everything about my life has changed. But I feel like it's still levels before that too as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that that's life changing.
So what
I guess
do
it
you think
depends.
the masses of America makes?
It's public records. Like I think that median
between, like,
income,
30 and
median,
55.
median household income, I think, is around $80,000 a year, and that's
I
a
thought
lot
it
of
was
houses have two.
55 with 2-person income.
No, yeah, with 2-person income. I think 1 person. I don't think people are
Because
making
30K
80.
put you in the top 1%.
household.
Yeah, so like a
Yeah. So I
I'm
think
talking
it's
about 1
55.
person.
Yeah, it's probably like between 20-something and 30,000. Maybe a little more now because of inflation.
Yeah, but inflation has made things go
More expensive.
more
Everything,
expensive.
Yeah.
But that money ain't changed.
Yeah, I mean,
You
the
still
income
getting
is
that
what it
30.
is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because 30,000 put you at the top 1% earners in the whole world. Nothing that's
I'm
like.
just talking about
what-
America. We can't
No, I'm just
compare
saying. No,
ourselves
I'm just
to-
saying.
Yeah,
just-
So I'm saying to the world, like the masses are
between-
making between I want to say between 30,000 a year and 40 a year.
I think people making around 55. I think.
I think if it's median
You gotta
isn't the
think 'cause
average.
there's states like California and New York that have a high population and their wages are
I mean,
higher.
we got the whole middle of the country too.
Less people though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could fit that whole middle of the country in California.
Right.
So let me ask you this: does it? Because I used to always wonder why, like DC or New York, you get a lot of money. You get your salary is different, but the cost. So does it
offset.
balance?
It's just a cost of living
Yeah.
adjustment.
So it does. Is
the
it?
same.
It's almost like you just
no
live
different.
somewhere else. It's the same.
If you live in
Right.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
and you made 50 grand, but you live in DC, you make 75.
It's
Everything about DC is more expensive.
More
So
expensive. Right.
it's like it's almost like you have to pay. I can't pay you in DC. I can't pay you what someone makes in.
That's why people
Oklahoma.
argue for the remote work, because you could move to DC, get the pay increase, work from home, and live in
Wherever.
Bowie or Waldorf, Maryland,
And
or some
benefit.
shit.
Yeah,
And you get the cost of living adjustment. A lot of people were doing that in corporate America for a while.
for a while. Yeah, and because it's different.
Trying
bro.
to get
Yeah.
ahead.
People just trying to get ahead, man. It's every day is tough for people. Like you said, it's a lot of people that will, for the remainder of their lives, have to worry about. I hope next month I can pay this rent. I hope next month I can pay this bill. And it just is what it is.
Yeah, that's why I said I just feel like majority of people live their life in that aspect.
Absolutely.
I think that we're just conditioned to overspend and overindulge just in general as
Yeah.
I mean, just as
a
America.
country. Yeah.
But America don't even move
wouldn't
without credit.
have to be. It doesn't have to be that way.
They don't have to, but the world has made it have to be. Like you have to.
But
You want
most
it to
of
look
the,
like something
most
else,
of the
yeah.
money is digital. Is credit based. It's not even real. So it's like it's impossible for it not to be that way.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be able to spend the money that we spend if it wasn't set up that way.
Yeah.
Because it all have to be real, tangible cash.
And
Yeah.
it's not like it's so many like you say afterpay stuff and you
The
can
borrow,
Put
I mean, the borrow system is set up the way it is for a reason.
Right.
Once they figured out barter and trade, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
It was a
and
wrap.
then you know
And
you
the
got
government
people
not even paying their bills. We just failed the 7th audit in a row. The government just failed the 7th.
Yeah,
their
but
7th
taxes-
audit
I mean,
in a
who
row.
gonna tell them to stop?
I'm paying all these taxes. We don't even know. They don't know where the money's going.
Say we
Right.
failed. They said,
Y'all
but
can fail your audit.
secretly,
I can't fail my audit.
well, I don't know. Secretly, a lot of the misappropriation of military funds have been going to alien research. So we can go ahead and get into that,
Oh,
which
man.
they say all nations know about. So,
Yeah.
and Ronald, you said it.
Hey,
You said it. This in the ocean.
out-
It's in the ocean.
Godzilla
So
is real.
the people say
Might
that
be.
Godzilla is real.
getting to outer space is through the ocean, basically.
I believe it.
My
Bro.
whole thing is all conspiracies may be real at this point if aliens is real. You know,
I think that, well, the theory that makes the most sense to me is they pop up a lot around like military bases and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they would be so invested in us using like nuclear bombs
Yeah.
is because if they live here too,
Yeah.
right?
like, hey, y'all need to chill out. Like,
We don't want
y'all
this to
could
get out.
blow this whole shit up. We live here too. Y'all don't know it. But
yeah.
y'all,
We just out here.
We out here, but chill.
y'all about to fuck everything up for everybody.
Bro, the ocean, for it not to be like discovered and it probably will never get to that. It gotta be. Like it's just
It's so much stuff out there
It's
about
so
aliens.
much.
There's so much shit out there that just like, what's the guy's name?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No. Fuck. He got the TV show on Netflix with like Gobekli Tepe and all of that. So basically, there's a lot of like ancient ruins that are like not fully excavated.
Excavator, yeah.
And
That means dug up and
right.
fully explored.
So there's a lot of people that think that civilization was a lot more advanced a long time ago than we think it was.
Right.
And there's like, for example, like the pyramids and a lot of these stones that are you see, I
perfectly
think
symmetrical.
correct.
Like the
or
obelisk.
just big. Like there's a case that they was talking about on the podcast the other day. Like one of the stones is like
the weight of it.
20 whatever
Tons, whatever, yeah.
It's heavier than anything we've ever moved in a human society, and they moved that joint like 170 miles
Right.
with no car, no crane,
Trying to
no
figure out
nothing.
how.
did they do it?
Right.
So they think that there's a lot of shit like that, and then just the symmetry and just making it match the solar
Because it's
systems
different spots in the earth. They all did
doing
the same thing. Right.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
There's another theory that they were traveling, but between continents a lot sooner than we think they did too. We don't know what the fuck was going on.
We really don't.
And that's
You
another
know?
good case for aliens.
But I mean, it's the rabbit hole on the aliens go deep. We got races and different things. People believe that the reptilian race runs the government and they're secretly this. The rabbit hole is very
I believe
deep on
it.
the aliens.
I believe it. And that's social media. You can go into a rabbit hole on social media and be like, what in the hell is going on in the world? And that's just the evils of it. You know what I'm saying? Social media, you got to just take.
So what does that mean for everything that we've ever believed in? If the aliens
probably
are
all
real?
false then. I mean, if aliens is
it's
real.
gonna go. But yeah, it just.
That's a tough pill for some people to swallow.
But look, as many galaxies as it is grains of sand on each beach in the world.
What?
Yeah. So just break the math down on that.
Nah.
So for every grain of sand,
The universe is infinite, baby.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for every grain of sand on the beach, that's a galaxy,
that's crazy.
and we're only observing like 25% of that.
Of that, and we probably. You know what I'm saying? It's
nuts.
so much to this world, and like you said, you can really go into a rabbit hole on YouTube, social media. It's just so much, but stuff like that is interesting, man. You know,
yeah,
it
for
gets
sure.
you
Quantum
thinking.
physics and shit like this.
we
Listening
think
to
we
them
know.
talk is like I'm way too dumb to even
Understand?
Yo,
like. I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson say that the universe is infinite, which means that based on probability, there is someone in an alternate universe living the exact same life as you. Looks
Right
the
now.
same name, same entire life.
Yeah, everything is
You've
possible.
done it.
right.
This
You already
is-
did it.
Because once again, let's go look. They say
You
that
want to know how he
the
know that
past,
information? An alien told him.
the past, the present, and the future exist all at the same time. That's what they say. So it's no us in the town. It's all happening
need
all
some
at one
weed.
time.
This right
for
here,
sure.
this will have you on some. Woo.
No, for sure, it's deep.
It is completely right.
Or
man.
it's all bullshit.
But
never
again,
know.
you don't know. You don't know if
As
it's
long as
bullshit.
there's evidence, a human brain go explore it.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
watch
yeah.
that. That shit gonna have me walking up people like, who are you?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
what are we here for?
Fiction, but
You know what I'm
fiction is the greatest thing ever created.
That's what it's about, man.
That's exactly what it's
That's why
about.
you gotta enjoy this shit. You never. Who knows what's going on?
You don't know what the hell.
I don't know if it's a dome, is it
Yellowstone
flat?
could explode and destroy the whole world.
Never know.
Super volcanoes. Nobody talk about that. That's some scary shit too. You wanna get freaked out? Look
Yeah.
up the super volcanoes.
Yeah. You don't want
They
that.
say-
If one of them go off,
Yeah.
the whole world's over.
They said at a period of time because of volcanoes that it rained for like 100 years.
See what I'm saying?
Like just
Yeah.
it rained
That's in
for
the
100
Old
years.
One of them.
You know, the Dinosaur Testament, whatever one that was in the big bones and fossils and stuff.
Yeah. And the Sahara
crazy.
Desert used to be a rainforest. You know that?
I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They find whale bones and shit in the Sahara Desert.
Man, the Earth been here
That's
too
crazy,
long
yeah.
to know
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
in
way
millions
too
of
long.
years.
Way too
Anything
long.
could happen.
Yeah.
Bro, like, hey,
It's just like when though.
nobody knows.
Hundreds of
A
thousands
mil-
of
a
years
million.
ago.
No, I'm
of
saying like
years.
when is the next thing gonna happen? Like
It could happen today.
We don't know.
Our
Nobody-
life is
I'm about to
a
make
grain
But
of
that's
sand.
but
That's
that is people's
That's why you
job.
gotta
why I
have fun.
drink.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's why you
that's
gotta
exactly-
have fun.
that's why you gotta have
I'ma
fun,
tie this
get
back
you
to
a
my
drink.
alcohol addiction.
Hey, look.
Hey, so I'm just drinking because the Earth here. We here, the Earth
What
here. I
you
love
want me to do?
y'all.
The aliens
y'all
here?
love
Bruh.
me.
They drinking, I'm drinking.
Drinking shit. We gotta just, like you said,
How you think they
enjoy.
crashed at Roswell? They was drunk.
Bro, just enjoy this shit, man. You gotta just enjoy this shit.
And they have alien remains and yeah.
Yeah, this
They
shit
about
is
your
crazy.
height.
I'm telling y'all, the first people was short.
Non-binary?
I don't care what nobody say.
Your
No, they
height
was short.
non-binary.
Whoa. Oh, no,
Yeah.
don't bring that. Don't you start that. Don't you start
They call
that.
them the grays. The aliens that we look at in movies, like the fully gray
Yeah.
ones that you can't tell the sex of them, they call them the grays.
The grays.
Yeah.
Let's ask Chat GPT if aliens are real.
Right. Wow.
Let's see what it says.
Hey, you two, or you think you think
What y'all think about aliens? Let us know in the
yeah,
comments.
let us know.
Let us
man.
know in the comments.
You know,
and
I
what's
believe-
life changing money?
I believe
What's
in the
life
Bible.
changing money? Yeah. Oh, you saw Denzel Washington's about to finish up, I think, like 3 or 4 movies, and he done.
He
Oh,
old as
that
shit.
movie just dropped this week, right? Or last week?
Gladiator.
Gladiator
Gladiator?
2. I gotta go watch it.
I ain't seen the first one.
And
Gladiator, the first one was really good.
I didn't know he was addicted to drugs.
That's very
That's
good.
such an interesting story.
A
Tell
good
me
was-
more.
What kind
good-
of drug? What drug was it?
So he said, really started with him with white wine. He had a wine cellar built, and he just started just enjoying the wines. He said
I
he
can
was just
relate.
open
God damn.
4,000 bottles of wine just because that's what I got. So he said he was doing that. Then he started doing, he called it bang, which is heroin. So he'll basically go through periods where he like 3 months of drinking, get a roll, sober up, do the roll, back, drinking, or bang, just back and forth like that. He said he did that for a long time.
So heroin and alcohol.
Yeah, he said he did a lot of damage to his body. It was it was alluding to other drugs too. I think cocaine as well. but-
What? This is a
Wow.
recent interview.
Yeah, it came out 2 days ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I should check it out. He was talking about the Gladiator movie, and I guess when people age, they start letting more
Does
stuff.
that change your view of him?
Some people posted online. It sounded like it did change their view of them. But me personally, everybody's human.
Yeah.
I don't think
that a
yeah.
lot of people that you look up to probably on drugs.
I believe
Yeah.
majority,
Life
like
is
it's a
hard.
lot of
successful
great
people was
most
on drugs.
successful.
Honestly, well, I shouldn't say
He
this.
said, honestly, well, I'm gonna tell y'all this. No, I love chicken wings.
Being sober is like, for me.
It's not fun.
I mean,
It
since,
ain't it.
Yeah.
since the beginning of time, if you found
Humans have always
humans,
wanted
you found
altered sense of
alcohol. Yeah,
consciousness.
you
You
found
found
alcohol.
alcohol, you
in
found
every
any-
civilization.
We just like altered states of consciousness.
So wait,
And so do
wait.
animals.
So was he addicted? You think he was addicted?
That's another question I want to ask you. Do you call that an addiction? He used to, I think, alluded he used to go to rehab in between to get whatever methods he used
think
to get
that-
clean.
There's
I think addiction.
functioning addicts, right?
Yes.
Everybody knows somebody that's an alcoholic and
Right.
still goes to work every day.
Right.
Right.
They still pay their bills. Like, are they addicted to the substance? Yes. But are they an addict in the sense of the way we view them as like a degenerate, non-contributing
Right, can't
member
control
to
it.
society?
Right.
I think that you can be an addict and still function at a high level.
Yeah, he's still an addict.
Like,
Yeah.
for
'Cause
example,
they
like
said-
Jimi Hendrix. Like, look at all the musicians that was addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
They ended up crashing out, a lot of them.
Right.
But they still were functioning at a high level, making some of
Absolutely.
the most beautiful music in the
Absolutely.
world.
Yeah.
I think addictions for me, like especially like, I think it started to change or alter your everyday movements. So if like, say for instance, the drugs is not making you go to work, or the drugs are causing you to use your last dollar on it, I think that's when the addiction become like, whoa, yeah, you're really out there now. Compared to somebody like you said, they say for example, I drink, but I can go stop drinking today and be okay
Right.
Yeah.
for like the next 30, 60 days, and then pick up a drink and then do it again. Like, am I addicted to it or just?
I
But
mean,
I-
addiction is
The
addiction.
addiction,
Addiction
right?
is
Yeah,
addiction.
yeah.
I go-
An addict
Okay.
will tell you that if you're always an addict, even when you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always got to make a conscious decision not to do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But ain't that's life? There's a lot of things you just
But I
don't
feel
do
like-
that you probably want to do.
But
Like,
that don't
wanna
mean you.
choke
I
this
feel like
shit up.
once you do it, that's a good question though. Like,
I think that for
What
example,
makes an
food,
addiction?
food is least is not as stigmatized as the drugs, right?
Right.
But most, like a lot of the country is addicted to food.
for sure.
Absolutely.
We're heavily obese, we're
Yeah.
out of shape, and we're over consuming calories rapidly as a nation. That's an addiction.
I wonder what's
Yeah.
the number
and
between.
it's not
that.
stigmatized, but
Yeah, it should be.
Right.
you're addicted.
Yeah, it should be.
If you
But-
gotta have it
Yeah.
and you can't control it, you're addicted.
like, and it's people that it's.
I mean,
gonna-
people exercise some control, but we could make an argument that it's systematically set up that way.
What, for food?
Yeah, for sure. It's everywhere. You probably can't ride down the street without saying 8 fast food spots,
No, for sure.
crazy
But
advertisements.
that's just our that's. the
But that's what I'm saying. So it's
American,
like that. But
So
then
it's a such thing
it's
as-
same thing as it's probably drug dealers in that same say
Yeah.
that same street, but you it's like know you unaware.
So is it a such thing as a good addiction?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Give me an example.
I mean, you be addicted to going to the gym. Be a gym addict.
Yeah, the
But-
Stairmaster ain't fun. You do that shit every night.
But if you,
Exercise.
but think about it. What if you addicted to the gym so bad that it started to mess with you as far
Marshall
as
Mathers, like
mean,
Eminem
it's still
had
an
that issue.
addiction.
He
But it's
kicked
so-
his
is
drug
that-
habit and got into fitness, and he was running so much that he was fucking his knees and shins and shit up. He had to
So
get
it's
surgery.
still a.
Yeah.
So is that a good addiction or is that a bad addiction?
It's not if you get to let it get out of
It
control.
depends.
That's why I
Yeah,
said.
that's what-
So it's like it all
let's
depends.
say it's
if
all
it starts-
It's all
situational.
good till it ain't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
it's all
Until you
situational.
hit somebody with a car when
Yeah.
you're
Right.
drunk, or
Yeah. What
Yeah.
they
You
say,
know what I mean?
too much of anything is
You
a
overdose.
Too much of
Overdose.
anything. Yeah,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So I feel like an addiction is just again depends on what it is.
It's a case
Too
by
much-
case, and
it's case
depending
by
on
case,
who's
yeah.
judging it.
it's
Yeah.
like, for example, I like to drink.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the couch right now. I got a relatively decent control of my life right now. If I get out here and get a DUI or God forbid,
Yeah.
run into something tonight, tomorrow morning, guess what? I got a problem.
Yeah.
Today I got no problem.
Right.
Right.
Tomorrow morning, if I fuck up tonight,
Right.
you don't got a problem until you got a problem.
Right.
Right.
Until a life event happens.
So
Absolutely.
it's an addiction if it's causing your life to be altered.
Absolutely.
Can we agree
I
on
agree. I
that?
think we all can agree on
If
that.
it started causing your life to be
I
altered,
think honestly it's an addiction before that, but it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like
it's not real.
Yeah, it's not. Your friends ain't sitting you down like, bro, we need to talk.
I think it's
Yeah.
too far then though.
It
think
is.
it's too
You got
far.
good friends
Yeah.
that tell you before that.
Yeah. So like for example, you done went to the casino 4 times, you won, and on this 5th one, you lost, but you bet everything. Is that an addiction?
It don't matter if it's a pro or a con in your life. If it's something that you continuously always doing, you gotta have. It's an addiction.
So
addiction
let's say
too.
that an addiction can be good or bad.
It could be good or bad. Yeah.
I feel like just an addiction is just looked at as bad.
Yeah, addiction just
Like somebody
sounds
say
bad.
an addiction,
It's a negative word.
Yeah.
Nobody
Right.
would describe that as like
an addict.
it's not like a positive term.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get to
Like,
the
damn,
bottom
you
of.
addicted to your work. Everybody gonna be like, nobody's gonna say that.
Yeah,
What about you addicted to coffee
They
or
just look
something
at
like
the
that?
negative, like because you work so much, you don't spend time and stuff. It's like they look for the bad in it, but it don't have to be.
It don't
that way.
always have to be. But somebody might not say you addicted to your work. They just say you're a hard worker.
Yeah.
But because
Workaholic.
like you said, the word addiction it
has negative connotation. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really gonna put that in a positive sentence. You know,
Right.
Like, oh man, you addicted to your work.
Yeah, I
Good
love
job.
that you work all the time. Like if it affects someone, then they go.
Absolutely. That's when they.
So if y'all struggling with addiction, see somebody. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of crisis hotlines out
This
there.
episode
You know?
is-
Got to put
A lot
the,
of
put the number up at the bottom.
I get it, man. Man, life's
gonna
tough,
be
man.
McDonald's.
You know, life is tough.
Yeah.
You know, life is tough
For
man.
everybody.
For
You have to
You gotta live it
everybody.
alive, man. You gotta
Yeah.
enjoy it however you decide to enjoy it. And ultimately,
Absolutely.
life is a culmination of the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta
Live with it.
live
I
with
live with it.
That's why I made the book, man. Buy the book, make some drinks, and think about life.
Think about life. I get
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a great thing.
We got a lot of children now being caught with switches, these automatic weapons.
I'm gonna say,
I
what
mean,
is a
even
switch?
even as young as like so up in Fairfax, Virginia, we just had like 12 kids. Only one of them 18. All broke into a gun store, stole weapons. They selling the weapons to other kids. They abducting people, robbing them. They doing all type of stuff. Then in Douglasville, Georgia, 2 guys got 320 years. One guy got life for a gang charge. But they basically, one of their members offered themselves and somebody retweeted a post that somebody made under it.
Yeah.
And they seen this guy at a party, started pistol whipping him, beating him up, end up firing the weapon into a crowd, killed 2 other kids. But it's crazy that they're so young doing all of this stuff.
There's no more outlets. I was just saying, like, Moody brought this up, like, Moody grew up in the Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that. It's no more of those. There's no more after-school programs. There's no more mentors. There's no more any of these things. Kids don't have no outlet. Everything is online. And everything online is not always good. You know,
Most of
it's
it is negative.
Most of
I
it's
think
negative.
that the issue, in my opinion, is when we were growing up, and probably even the generation right before us, was if there was an issue, you get in a fight, and if you lose, the school knows about it, or whoever was at the event knew about it. It might be 50 people, 100 people heard or saw it, and then it's just a rumor. Today, you lose a fight, millions of people could see it.
Yeah.
It could be on Twitter, 10 million views. It could be on Shade Room. It could be whatever. And when you're 16 years old,
That shit hurt.
you got such a small understanding of what life. You don't know that when you're 35, you could be successful, and that little fight doesn't fucking matter. And you could get the girl that you want. You could be rich. You could be this. You could be that.
Yeah.
When you're 16, and this is all the life I've lived
Seems
up to
so
this point,
permanent.
my life is ruined now.
Yes.
So rather than run the risk of, in their mind, ruining their life behind a fight or whatever the case may be, they ruin their life in another way where they're not willing to have a fight and potentially lose. They'd rather grab a gun.
So do you believe the saying where it starts at home?
Yeah, for sure.
It starts
I feel
at
like
A lot of people don't
sometime-
got parents, though.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes-
even I know people who had 2 good parents at
We
home.
know
and
people
they
that
were
have good parents and still was
I
trying to get
believe you can have a bad apple, man.
You
I
just
feel- I
influenced.
feel like
Just
that. I feel like
influence.
you
by
can have a
heavy
bad apple.
influence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think that having the right parents helps.
Right.
But it's not a, like, you.
Yeah.
If your 16-year-old kid just is a,
Yeah. And
asshole,
I get it.
then that
You
is
know,
what it
I get
is.
it. Times are different, you know.
they
Ass
had
whoop-
guns when we was in
Yeah,
school.
they
though.
had guns when we was,
They was shooting our
you
parties
know.
up.
Right.
And the guns
But
got more
they didn't
dangerous
They
now.
didn't have these guns that they
Yeah,
got
yeah,
today, but they
yeah.
had guns.
And they younger with them.
And they
too.
younger with it,
13.
you know.
Yeah.
And I get it. Ass whoopings is not as frowned upon.
Nobody's
these days.
fist fighting no more.
Yeah, you know, parents can't even
too-
ass whoop no more. It's you know, you can
That made the world
You can go-
soft. When
you
they
can
took
go-
beatings off the streets,
yeah.
that's what happened.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
there's no fear. Imagine you got a young kid growing up, testosterone rolling, 13, 14.
No fear.
Never had an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine a 14-year-old boy that never had his ass whooped?
Right. Like, so it used to always be shocking to me. Like, even that I'm old,
sure.
even that, you know, I'm older and I used to hear like some of the kids like, yeah, my mom ain't never beat me, or I ain't scared of my mom. What?
What?
To this day, I'm like,
it's no governor on like no, it's no consequences.
yeah, it's
I've
no.
never experienced no consequence. Now I got a gun.
Yeah.
man, I used to always say this: lock me up, don't take me home to my mom. I get in trouble. I'd rather go to jail. I would rather go to jail.
But that's the
than to
fear
take me
that's
home
installed in you,
Yeah,
young. So
boy.
I ain't gonna do nothing but so crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
'cause
saying? Because I
you-
know what time it is. Like
That's true. That's true.
now
no
is no
more.
fear.
But no, it ain't no more
I
of
think
that.
it's a hopelessness too. Like I think that if you are somebody that has hope, or you think that
Tomorrow
whatever
can be better.
correct,
Yeah,
you're less likely to fuck everything up.
right.
Yeah.
But then it's like so, like we was talking about after like the gang mentality, like that's a big thing that's been like prevalent, bro. Like last 10, 15 years, I feel like outside of California has been like a lot of gang stuff. But the gang mindset, and I've just be listening to these interviews, is just like, I'm a whatever the gang is with. I don't care about no consequences.
Yeah.
So like when you get these teenagers together and they're in the gang, it's kind of like whatever. And that's just the mindset of the whole gang.
Yeah.
Like it's just whatever. It's
The
no
energy is different in them environments too. Like
Yeah.
it's like groupthink almost.
right. It's a
You
brain.
get caught up in it. Like you ever been somewhere and there's like a riot or something about that? It's like
You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel like something ain't right. Hey, yo, I'm
And I think
out
that
here.
that's a powerful thing for a 13, 14, 15
Yeah,
year
for
old guy
anybody,
to be.
but especially that age.
Especially that age.
And we got guns.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm
people
saying?
that go to a protest that have no intentions on
And they're
burning down a
looting.
car and
Right.
doing all this wild shit. And then they just get swept up in
it's
it.
it's a powerful
It's
thing.
a real thing.
And, and I want to piggyback on what Matt said. Like, yo, again, you lose a fight. A couple people talk about it. Whatever. Now they recording it. The whole world is underneath your comments.
Now we
They
got to
just
go get some
talking-
get back.
I got to do something. And on the get back,
It's
guy, he got to go.
It's crazy you say that because people was looting here at one point. And,
Yeah.
and I'll see people and like posting. I'm like, that's not even you.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It
You
just,
just get
Belong.
swept up.
you get
in
swept
it.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we talk about now, we have adults that feel like they're 25, 30 years old and they're behind in life. Just imagine how these high school kids would feel like. They see
You
people
never had
online.
nice clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they just feel behind and hopeless. Like Matt said, I went to visit my school this week and seen one of my teachers. She support everything I do, home ec teacher. And I'm in the class and like, these kids don't care about nothing.
No.
Like when we was in school, we didn't want to be there, but we made the best of it.
Right.
We at least had fun and stuff like that. They
Right.
just laying down in their phone, Crocs on, like
Yeah.
they just don't care.
Just having phones.
Just
Like,
having
Yeah.
phones.
Bro,
I mean, also the world wasn't as like advanced as it is now.
yeah.
They're seeing kids their age do all type of things online.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't need this schooling.
Right.
Right.
They had to convince us to college, and we still like,
Yeah.
You
And
know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
big
But
back
now
then.
they
Now
like
they
they
ain't even
know
talking
for a
about college
fact
no more.
they don't have to go to school.
Or work.
Yeah.
For
These
a
kids
fact.
have two parents or one parent at home and don't work. So they like, I mean, what am I doing?
Because-
Like they in the system.
Our generation doesn't want to be like our parent, so we adapted. Well, I'm gonna get this money, and now that our generation has the money, their kids coming up, they didn't experience what we
Yeah,
experienced.
you do
No,
what
not
you
at all.
see.
You
Yeah.
do what you see now.
We seen the people getting money. We had the
Yeah.
generation before us hustling and stuff like that.
We saw
They're-
hustlers.
Yeah.
They seeing parents already
Doing
well established.
There,
you know
there's
what I'm
a
saying?
phrase that I might fuck this up, but
I know what you're about to say.
hard times make hard times make hard people.
Right.
Hard people make easy times. Easy times makes soft people.
Right.
Right.
And we in the soft people time.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Life is as easy as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Like there ain't no chopping wood and carrying
No.
water and
No.
building nothing
No.
and hunting and foraging. There's surplus of calories everywhere in the world.
So no discipline.
I would love
No
to know
discipline.
the number of jobs back then when we were in like high school for adults that was work from home.
No such thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just
No
2020
such thing.
changed the world.
So
for
the
sure.
fact that you can really work from home and people are like, I'm not working nowhere that's not work from home. Like people have really
Because
just
they want to be at the bar with
Yeah.
their laptop.
And you're really not working. You just logged in. Like,
so
Doing
imagine if
nothing.
the world go back to stuff like that, which I probably
I feel like,
we
but
probably
at
won't.
the same time, a lot of that stuff is like you just got to be here just because I'm here.
yeah.
Because it don't take everybody in the whole world 8 hours to do a job.
No, it
Ain't no
don't.
every job on everywhere in the whole world take 8 hours to
Yeah.
do. No way.
But
No
you
way.
logged in for 8 hours. at
I'm
home.
just saying though. I'm just saying that's just how they set it up though.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah, I
it don't
get
take 8 hours to do every job.
I get it.
The 8 hour workday came from Henry Ford, right? With the
meal with
the
the
car shit.
But that was a
Right.
different type of time too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way
That's
even
what
the
pushed us
cars,
forward.
Humans need structure though.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You can see now we got the least amount of structure as a society as we probably ever had in terms
That's
of
why I
like,
say I think people need
qualifications.
like
anything.
that is why religion and a lot of this other stuff was invented.
Yeah.
Is because humans need structure.
We need structure. Yeah,
Things run
yeah.
a lot smoother with structure.
You
Oh
need
my
group
God.
think. Everybody needs to be able to agree on
Bro,
things.
but this thing about it,
Without
we
meeting.
Yeah, we talked about this all the time. Like, imagine going every day with no calendar. You just going with the flow. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that joke
Welcome
would
to Atlanta.
that
Welcome to Atlanta,
that joke
baby.
would. It's no way. It's no way I cannot do something with a routine structure. Just something. I can't. I don't know what that come. I don't know where it come from. I don't know what. But I just
We're
can't.
creatures of habit.
Yeah,
I mean, before working with Matt, I mean, I'll go to work, go home.
yeah. But you had a.
Go to work,
But you
go
had.
home.
But you had a
I'm
structure.
still not doing nothing. Within my day, I'm not maximizing my time.
Yeah. So to some people, that 8 hours was maximizing your time. So after that 8 hours, I don't supposed to do nothing. People really think that way.
Oh, people just went home.
Most people. That's
Most
why
people.
TV's invented.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just want to sit on TV.
Yeah.
Go home.
I was here for the last 8
8 hours of
hours.
sleep, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of TV.
That's
Monday
it.
through Sunday.
Go.
That's
For
it.
most
And
people.
by
Didn't
the
even
time-
put forth no effort at
No,
work for real.
zero.
Come home, I'm so
I'm
tired.
so
I
tired.
worked all week.
Right.
You didn't do shit.
Right.
No,
used to
T-Pain
walk-
said you
You
got
did the bare minimum.
Bro.
Yeah.
The least amount of work you could get
Yeah, for
away
sure.
with is what you did today.
Yeah, I never work hard at work. I'm
Right,
in there
that's what I'm
yapping,
saying.
killing
Never-
time. Like, when I get
Oh,
home, I'm
man.
gonna play the game.
The
and
favorite
do this.
quote
I'm-
is never work harder on your job than you do on yourself.
Yeah.
That's a one to live by right there. So if you go do 8 hours of work, you got to at least give yourself 4 when you get home. Something.
Do something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, get a hobby, do something. Like just get a trade, get a certificate. Or
I mean, we
something.
live in a soft enough world where people can just we really about the time out on the time where you can just go to work and come home and just be cool.
Yeah.
We just because like inflation that made everything so much more expensive. So it's like you kind of gotta have
find
a side hustle.
something. So it's either you gonna have to find a side hustle, you gotta get another job, and now you get another job. Now you're working 16 hours, and it's just a whole lot because, like you said, you gotta get this money.
Yeah, for sure.
At one point, it was like, all right, I got this salary.
Like
I'm
within
cool.
10 years ago, you
No.
could just go to work, come home, and die.
Coast.
It was pretty cool.
Not no more because,
Yeah.
like you said, the world makes you like
Shit a little expensive.
it makes you feel like if I don't have certain things, if I don't do it this way, I'm looked down upon, and I don't want that. So I gotta get this money.
Yeah.
I gotta go get it. You know what I'm saying? Not just for you. You doing it because you want the other world to view you as something else.
I
You know
think
what I'm
it's for me, it's all about comfort.
Comfort and the possibilities that there are with life. Like our parents didn't, like we talked about it before. Our parents didn't have Instagram and social media, so
Right.
they didn't really get to see the world. Everything that we done seen it online. So.
Right.
So it's like, hey, we can go to Japan, we can go to Dubai.
Right.
We can do the possibilities are endless now. So
Right,
it's like
yeah.
you want to do all the things you see.
Our parents thought going to North Carolina, go
Yeah, that
visit
was-
them. Like we went
Right.
to DC
See?
to the family
Going to
reunion.
DC
Yeah.
was probably
I'm
crazy.
I'm
to
showing,
people
my,
back then.
I'm showing my child the world.
I'm trying to go to
I done
Istanbul.
took you places.
Like,
Boy, like you
Now
said,
you ain't got no stamps on your passport. You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But
And I-
then, but as it further, like the generation behind us will work 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And travel way more.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This is how advancement of technology.
It's all about what you value too.
yeah.
Right.
yeah. Is that the thing that you value? A lot of people value that.
Oh,
Just-
travel, yeah.
It's
No, just-
experiences.
It's
Just
experiences. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
That is important. But I think that is important. I think you do got to try. This world is too big. Not
I feel
for
like
you to
we
experience
all
it.
trying to make sense of it as it goes on.
And I think that's what we all
This
trying to
shit
do.
changes every day.
That's what I'm
Every
saying.
day.
I might
Every
take a
day.
little bit of so you might say something today. I might take that with me. Then
Right.
a week later, I learn this.
Right.
I like these right here. You know what I'm saying? You
Man,
just
That's part
building
of
your
being human.
experience.
We just animals, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We just
Put clothes on.
we just so happen to be standing
We just-
upright,
yeah.
and be able to talk.
We just animals with
Like-
clothes on. That's it. We like-
Ronald go like this.
some of us more than others.
You know what I'm saying?
We wanted to like
All you want to do is eat a little fuck.
Put that paw up again, right?
First start coming out the jacket.
Definitely was a little pit bull in my past life.
But that's how we are though.
No,
Hey.
for sure though. Yeah. Wait.
That's why
And
we
you know
like
what's
drugs.
crazy?
That's why
I
we
think
eat,
about it.
overeat. That's why
Boy.
people are
That's
addicted
why
to sex. They're
people-
addicted to drugs.
That's what people
addicted
like
to-
dogs.
That's why people hate. That's how they attack other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're just miserable fucks.
And
But that's what animals do.
But that's why we attach to animals as well. You realize, like, people have a like deep.
Nah, I don't fuck with animals.
But it's some people that will go to war after some animals. Like seriously.
They're weird.
They will.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'll shoot this shit up for my dog. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
John
now.
Wick.
Oh man, Thanksgiving
Coming up.
You
ready?
Christmas coming up. Yeah, man. I got my bottle coming straight to Met House.
So
right.
we was talking
To-go
about
containers?
We always talk about like size best combination. So is bread the best sidekick though?
Bread?
Bread.
Yeah.
So what?
Just bread in general.
Since the beginning of humanity, I would say.
Yeah.
It goes the best
Yeah.
with
Anything.
everything.
Yeah.
Every culture
Some
uses
form,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bread, I
Yeah.
think bread is.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever met somebody like I don't like bread. Moody don't like a lot of bread, but he like bread.
like
We
bread.
like bread. Yeah.
Yeah, he just ain't like a lot.
Bread
of
is unavoidable.
You gotta
Yeah.
eat bread.
Gotta eat
Yeah.
bread. Gotta break bread, get bread.
Yeah.
It's all about the bread.
All about the bread. Hey, that's what it's about.
It's a bread. Bread.
I think
Best.
that.
So what's your top 3 bread?
Ooh, that's tough. Focaccia.
I gotta think. I gotta roll it. I gotta need a list.
Focaccia's up there for me.
Let me Google that.
Cornbread. Cornbread.
cornbread.
Non-bread.
Non-bread.
What-
Garlic,
what the non-bread?
garlic non-bread.
Non-bread definitely up there.
They
That's-
snapped.
yeah.
Brioche.
Brioche is good.
I like
too.
a good
is good.
yeast roll.
You said top 3?
Top
Like a
3.
tough.
Damn, that stuff. So
A
non-bread
fire
gotta go.
sourdough.
Sourdough.
fresh
you know
I
what?
think, I think you hitting all 3 right
It's,
there, really.
it's controversial.
I don't know that
but I'm gonna have to go plain white bread.
Hell
No,
no.
hell no.
I gotta put that up
No,
there.
sir.
That's a roll. That's regular bread. I
You
don't
know how
probably
much
eat that.
you know how much butter bread I ate as a kid?
Yeah.
Like just white bread with butter
That's
on
what
it.
I'm. You don't probably eat that more than any other bread.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
potato,
You can't
so
catch
much.
up.
potato bread,
Potato bread is
potato
fire.
bread better than that.
But you can't catch up
We
to
ain't
how
had
much
that.
white bread you done ate.
Wonder bread, butter. The shit from the what's that ugly ass brown colored
I know exactly what
the
you're talking
tub.
about.
We talking about which one?
Oh,
butter.
The butter.
country,
country
Crunch,
crock. Yeah,
Crunch, Crunch. Oh my
crock.
God.
We
Wonder bread.
had butter in there. We had
Bro,
spaghetti.
you
and
will
chili.
never catch up to how much white bread you done
Margarine.
ate.
That's what they had a lot of margarine.
I
back
can't
in the
believe
day.
it's not butter.
What is that?
Mad margarine
Not
back
butter.
in your day.
That shit's terrible for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
All trans fat.
margarine. Am I saying it right?
Marge.
Margarine.
You saying it like it's somebody's name.
Yeah,
Oh, Marge. What's that girl name?
You know,
Oh,
what's
Marge.
He learned that staying in his grandma's house.
So much
Marge.
of
Tell
it.
Marge to come here.
Grab that margarine.
And I use that bowl as a that container as a bowl for cereal.
yeah, for
I
sure.
sure
Bowl.
did.
No, that's wild.
No, what?
I mean, we was
cereal?
using the Cisco.
For cereal? You never did that?
No, not the
With
margarine.
the spaghetti stain
That's
on
a-
it?
Come
Nah.
on now.
Yeah,
You a
for
wild
sure.
I ain't
boy.
learned till I got older that you use bleach to get that out.
No, I need that.
I mean,
need
you
that.
was eating caviar young. We
I'm
ain't
keeping
talking-
that-
Oh, we was
Man.
definitely eating spaghetti.
I had
For sure.
mad,
sure.
7-Eleven cups.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the- in the cupboard.
Oh, I still got it.
Yeah, Booty don't throw nothing away.
It's on the
gulp.
7th grade. I can tell.
Big up.
The big gulp, you tell them it's water, you put soda in it, it's only $1.03.
Come on now.
All right now.
And 3.
Yeah. I had that exact change.
I used to get my Doritos from 7-Eleven and then sneak and put all the little chili shit in there.
For real?
Cheese and the jalapeno. Whatever they had in the little nacho station, that shit going in Dorito.
I don't think
bag.
the biggest scam of all time is asking for a water cup getting soda. Everybody come
Yeah,
in.
everybody's
yeah.
classic.
That's probably
That's
the
classy.
biggest scam ran
That's
all
out the
across
gate.
the
Out the
world.
gate.
I still do that today.
That's the world's
Get a water-
greatest
them little
scam.
ass- They started fucking
Oh,
with
yeah,
you though.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
at first they used to give you the regular
Yeah,
cup.
come
Now
on
they
now.
knew. They were like, oh,
And you
here
look
y'all
over
go.
here, you see that high C hit that cup.
Man.
But you be looking.
That ain't. Oh,
They
you
be
trying
like
to get
the
a
water
Sprite? Yeah.
tan right there. I'll be
Boy.
like,
I got the wrong one. I hit
My
the wrong
bad.
button.
It's in there now. You can throw it away.
You know you
But
was
that's what
capping
I'm
because you had to
saying.
pull a little water leave or something. We knew you capping.
But that's what I'm saying. Kids not gonna be able to experience some of the shit that we had. Like, bro, like this.
Oh, they shooting
shit
now.
like
They
that is
ain't-
they
they
shooting
ain't
that.
They
don't
is
give a
not
fuck about that.
stealing
They
no
not even
soda.
practicing.
They is going out to rob
Dang.
somebody.
Bro, I think somebody said it like the kids don't even care about none of it. Like, you know, boys, we was like worrying about how many girls we could get. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
No, they trying to stomp on something.
Yeah, we don't care
no,
about-
you going to
What's
date.
up with that? We gotta do something for the youth, man.
Yeah.
we got to.
It's
a lack of-
nothing you can do.
it's a
No,
lack
I
of
can't
purpose.
say that.
No, it's always something to do.
Can't give up. I
I think it comes with like a lack
Yeah.
of purpose.
That's hope.
Hope,
Yeah.
purpose, and they're not.
You gotta find something that you like. Like
Yeah.
if you just out here,
Living.
you can be swept up by whoever you think is
Yeah.
cool, and now they influence you to do some shit you.
I gotta
not
see
supposed
what's
to
the
do.
ratio of like. I know it's less fathers in the home. What's the ratio? Is that causing it?
We just gotta get out. We gotta get out.
You know,
here
I've never
and
been
do
I've never been a fan or advocate of the whole. If you don't have a father in your household, then yes, don't.
No.
don't
I
believe
mean,
that
just
shit.
statistically,
make
it's
a difference,
proven.
though.
It's
I
a
don't
huge
think so.
difference between a 1-person household and a 2-person household. Like almost tenfold of the results of a kid like completing college.
I think because just because you got a
jobs.
father in the household, who to say that
No.
father is?
Yeah, I'm
you know what
saying, but statistically proven it's gonna be more income in the household.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a more stable life upbringing.
Okay.
And to
It's just gonna be less stressful.
Right,
One,
let's
one
say-
person trying to do everything is just too
Right.
much.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a lot.
let's say
So you don't
That,
have the
that
energy.
person's overworked. They're
Maintenance-
gonna be
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more likely to be
and I think
volatile.
we look at like maintaining a kid as raising a kid. Let's say you have a woman in the house and she got a kid, and
Yeah.
let's say the father pays child support.
Yeah.
So the kid got clothes on his back, school,
Yeah.
but he isn't being raised in the best way.
Yeah.
Like just taking care of kid and feeding them is just
but that's
part
how-
of
but
it.
that's how-
Raising the kid,
but
you
I
need
also-
two people to raise a
And
kid.
that's how I feel about the whole. Yeah, you might pay child support, or yeah, you might, go see your son on Saturday, something, or your daughter on Saturday, but you're not there in the middle of the night when this child is sick and stuff like that. So like you say, we need,
Yeah, 'cause you need to
both.
know- you
That's
need
why
to-
I don't respect these celebrities that got 14, 15, 16.
Oh, because
that's
well, because you
irresponsible.
get, because you
no
get paid.
way
Yeah,
you in them people
No,
you're alive.
No.
at all.
And financially, it's not
It
about
doesn't matter.
finance.
That's not-
Them
that's-
kids don't give a fuck about
that
no
shit
money
don't
at
mean
that
nothing.
age.
Because you need
Yeah.
to know how, like, it's certain, like, you talk about it all the time, because y'all,
You good.
you talk about it all the time, how, like, you'll do something and then, like, your son will mimic you. But it's like, a human being needs to see how a male and a female reacts to certain
Yeah,
situations.
and then you see them two interact.
Right.
So you can learn what a positive, like when I hug my
Right.
wife, my son will just stare at. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see that, or we could beat each other, and he'll see that. Like
And
that
right.
is going to have a big difference in who he
Absolutely.
And that's impacting society. And these
Right.
are the kids
Absolutely.
that's been, these are the humans
Absolutely.
that's
These the
creating
becomes. The ones
humans.
walking around
Absolutely.
with switches
Right.
and fucking
Switches,
shooting everybody
because
out.
it's no love being shown in the household.
Right.
It's,
They need that.
like you said, it's maintaining. Is I gotta go to work to make sure you are fine. I ain't
Right.
really. Am I really raising you to be a good citizen for the world? I'm not doing that because I got to make sure we good.
Right.
I'm doing everything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And the kids see that.
And the kids see that.
First thing anybody successful when they get up on that podium, my mama had a hard time raising us. She had to work 2-3 jobs.
Yeah,
That's the very first thing.
every
So
time.
the impact of that, yes, I made it successful, but the mental load that I done had to deal with to
bag,
see my
yeah,
mama
it
go
comes
through
with
So
that.
you
this
feeling like
is
the
rough.
only and then you feel like in order for me to be considered successful or I did this, I have to grind till my fingers are bloody because my mom worked
did-
2 and
right.
3 jobs and
Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to be like. No,
Right.
it don't always have to be like
No,
that. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
That be the
But-
issue. So it is a
But
situation
what's
where
the solution? We can't go live
All
in the
you
house,
can do
in the
is
house
help.
with
no,
these-
we can't. You
So
know,
it's like
that
the village.
having some sort of
village.
like community outreach, some programs.
Yeah.
This is why I get so upset about the way we spend money in America, like the tax dollars that get spent and sent overseas for whatever. And I don't want to get too political. I get it. We're America. We need to help. Whatever.
yeah.
There's people that need help in America.
like
Hell,
next door
yeah.
to the person who's sending
Yeah,
his money
you
overseas.
jumping over kids that's fucked up to go
Right.
help somebody you never met before. Like let's help our community
first.
first,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and then help everybody else.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
And-
there's like kids these days need to see that you could become something.
Right.
Like there's other options.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be an athlete, an entertainer, or whatever.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's there's so many other things you can
They
do.
asked ChatGPT, like, what's the dollar amount to send, like, every kid in America to college for free? And they spit out the dollar amount and then spend out the dollar amount, like, that we spend on, like, certain aspects of the military, different
Yeah.
things. So it's enough money already here to
yeah.
fully take care of people in America.
Absolutely.
It's just being spent elsewhere.
These are the programs that we need in the schools, though.
Right.
remember
Yeah.
when we went to San Francisco the last time we went?
Right,
It was around the time that the Chinese president was coming.
right.
They cleaned that. The time we went before that, homelessness
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Shit in the street, literally.
right.
Just disgusting. We go back. Chinese presidents coming. The shit is pristine. They got security.
You would've never
on
thought it was a
you
homeless
didn't-
person
You
out
might have
there.
seen 4 or 5 homeless people total the whole
Right.
trip. This shit was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta make
They
it.
did that shit in a weekend because they knew that somebody was coming. They could
Right.
they could have been did that.
Absolutely.
You could have been cleaned this shit up.
Yeah.
They just don't fucking want to.
It's just, and that's why I say, like you said, people don't try to get too deep into politics, but like you said, it's so much.
It's ridiculous,
It's ridiculous, and like you said, it's enough.
So, like, I mean, I understand your point, Moody, because it's been a lot of people talking. So, you know how, like, Wallow goes and visits all these rappers, like, right before they make these tragic areas that ruin their life.
Yeah.
And somebody was commenting, like, oh well, Wallow like 0 for 50 on helping artists. I'm
Keep
like,
trying.
no, you have to when you're trying to
So
help
this
somebody
effort,
out.
What you want me to do?
Right.
Yeah.
You got if you see a way that you can help somebody out or try to talk to them, you got to do that. Regardless of the outcome of that,
Right.
that's your participation. You tried.
I gave you this spill, this motivation.
Right.
Yeah,
gotta
again,
be willing to listen.
You gotta be
'Cause
willing
it's
to
your
listen.
life. I
It's your
can't
life.
live your
I
life
can
for
tell
you.
I can tell you the best speech before a football game. You gotta go out there and play it.
Simple as that.
It's simple as that. So when I saw that, I'm like, yo, y'all, that lets me know
hate.
That's a loser mindset.
That's a loser mindset.
And
like,
it's
yo,
a loser that said it.
Yeah,
damn,
that's
you 0 for 15.
That's an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Like, yeah, what he said, bro?
Meanwhile,
Man.
you doing nothing with your life. Who
Bro.
are you doing?
right.
Bro.
who are you influencing?
He was like, yo, make sure he don't
Right.
talk to me because I don't want to get like.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Wallow is
Wait
never
on it.
coming to see you.
Wait
I
on
think
it.
it's
assure
something.
you.
I think it's something that we put on the back burner. But Matt, you had brought up one time about doing a nonprofit.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think that's something like
Hey,
Something.
good.
Let's make it a thing right now before the end of
Hey.
the year. We're going to do some sort of community outreach
I'm with it.
or something.
I'm with it.
I know it's one thing.
I've
we
been
should
wanting to do it, but my shit is, I need to push. Like,
Don't
We
worry
should
about
do a warm up where we just take clothes, gentle warm clothes,
Absolutely.
socks, hoodies,
Whatever.
jackets, stuff like that, and we
Absolutely.
get in the communities and
Let's
give
do
it
it.
out.
Let's do it. You
All
know.
right, so it's serious, but it's gonna be kind of funny. I know it's kind of serious right here,
shit.
but
It's always that one.
but it was in the spirit of giving, right? It's this podcaster who would you know who Kazumi is. She's like an adult star. So this guy was dying.
Well, I
he
got
was
to know.
had stage 4 cancer. He was passing away. His last wish was to meet this porn star. So
She let him hit it?
she let him hit it, right?
There we go.
And
That's what I'm talking about.
Give it
Wait,
back.
so like-
She let him hit it, and the money that they raised, they did some event before they split the money with him, and he made enough money to go and get treatment, so he cured himself.
Or he made it up so he could hit it.
Hey,
Checkmate.
hey,
Got you, bitch.
either way, a great deed has been done to society.
Hey, what they say? I still hit it.
I still hit it though.
Hey, took the crutches.
Yo, that is hilarious. Oh my god.
Got him.
That's funny.
But nah,
Hey, shout out to them, man. You a
Hey, shout out
legend, my
to
man.
That's
hey,
a good
hey,
one, dog.
that's a
Big-
good one.
Big W.
Hey,
What else we got?
we got Thanksgiving coming up. December is here.
Black Friday coming up.
Black Friday. You know.
Get all your products at MrMakeItHappen.shop. Everything is on sale. 25% off everything.
Yup.
MrMakeItHappen.shop. The cookbook, the skillet, you name it.
Tell them
It
Rhino
is-
sent you.
Yep, all that. Make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Let us know what you want to see next. We just did the chili cook-off today, so be on the lookout for that. Tons of great content coming for the holidays. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Busy with no stress, but I had to make